Hello, I'm Abney Parchman. I'm going to be showing you how to assemble our breadboard and Arduino for the HC-SR04 little distance monitor reader. So it looks a lot like a boombox if you have not seen it before. But you're going to need your Arduino microprocessor. You'll need the cord to connect it to your laptop. You will need your breadboard here, and you're going to need 2 of the same color jumper wires, 2 of another color jumper wires, and then 2 different color jumper wires. So 6 total jumper wires. So first things first, we've got to get power to our breadboard. So we are going to connect our 5-volt power input to, I'm going to use numbers and letters for connecting our breadboard. So I will be using, putting this on a positive 16. And so I have it laid out like this. It'll make a lot more sense a little bit later, but I'm using positive 16 on the end furthest from the microprocessor. Then you're going to take your black jumper wire and you're going to connect it to the ground pin, and then the other end will go into the negative or the ground line on number 17. Hopefully that makes sense. So now we have power to our breadboard. So your HC-SR04 has 4 different pins in it. It's got the VCC, which is going to be connected to our voltage, our 5 volts, and then our trig, our echo, and our ground, which will be connected to the ground wire. We're going to just get those jumper wires all plugged in first. So we are going to use our red jumper wire to get a connection to our little module here. So we're going to put that in 41, positive 41, and we are going to put our black wire into negative 42. So just diagonal from it. And then we are going to take our red jumper wire from our positive and we're going to connect it to F59 over here. F59, so little stretch. And then our black is going to go to G56. And I promise all of this will make sense after we plug in our module. Okay, and then we're going to take our white jumper wire, and this is where we're going to get our trig and our echo connection. So we're going to take one end of our white jumper wire, and you will put it where it's going to line up with the trig pin. So you will put it on, you will put it in H58. So find your H. We're putting this in 58, which is going to be right here. If it will go in, there we go. H58, and you're going to connect it to one of your input-output ports on the right side of your microprocessor. So we're going to put our white jumper wire into port 9, which is right here. And then you'll take your green jumper wire and it is going to go into I57. And it will go into input-output port 10. And those will be indicated in the code. So now you're just going to line up your pins on your HC-SR04 to J56 through J59, and just make sure that it is standing up. It's not going to be able to be pushed all the way down. You'll probably have a little gap there, but as long as it is sturdy, not falling over, your assembly will be completed.